Ladies and gentlemen, religion, the cornerstone of lots of people's lives. It was here with us as long as we can remember. Wars have been fought over it, lands was taken, and lives were spoiled. It helped people through lots of tough times. It was the reason why many people have great humanity and great in times of strife, but unfortunately, religion can be used for far worse purposes. It can be used to get hold over people, it can be used as a way to get more personal gains. And instead of helping people in times of great misfortune, it can put people in great misfortunes. And should we let these people who have hold of this power simply continue holding it and hope for the best? Before starting, let me define a few things for you. First of all, religious authority. Religious authority is an ultimate source of authority containing accurate and authoritative knowledge about God or a deity, giving guidance on how the believer should behave. And who can hold this power over people? Simply the institutions that have the power to explain and dictate rules of this religion. For example, the THBT or the Vatican. Now, let me start my first argument, which is going to be an overview about religion. Religion has a cornerstone, which is faith and belief. 84% of the world's population identifies with the religious group, according to The Guardian. And for most of these people, religion is simply absolute. They trust the religion and esteem institutes that helps them understand the religion as the Quran and the Bible cannot be understood for most people. And since they have faith in the religion, they also have faith and belief in these religious institutions. For example, the Secretary General of the THBT, the Egyptian Islamic Institute that publishes explanations and rules about Islam, said Egyptian Muslims have an incredible faith in religious institutions, which is apparent from the great number of people asking for religion-related advice as what they are called, according to Water News. Another example is a survey done by the Pew Research Center in the US in 2019 that said that more than 70% of America's religious population trust in these institutes and think that they are a force of good. That is proof, ladies and gentlemen, that most people trust and have faith in these institutes. But how is this going to go day to day? Just imagine the numbers, or not imagine, see the numbers of people around the world that would be affected if any of these institutes try to manipulate them or use their power to get personal gains. A huge group of like-minded individuals who believe and have faith in the same religion and the same institutes would be easily manipulated. Of course, you'd ask me how. So just imagine if a religious institution has backed up the president and claimed him as the president that God chose. Simply, most religious people who follow this institute would mostly be more inclined to vote for this president. A great example of this is Mohammed Morsi winning the 2012 Egyptian presidential elections with 51.7%, with most Muslim people and all the Muslim Islamic Brotherhood voting for him, as the Brotherhood has the religious authority over the followers according to the New York Times. While he actually was in these elections with 4 other candidates, he had more than half the votes. Moreover, one of the Muslim Brotherhood spokespersons was urging people to vote for him on the TV, as he hailed him the president that will be ultimate Islam Egypt, and that he is chosen in God. Was clearly the Muslim Brotherhood had religious authority over his followers, and most of the Muslim population, as shown by the result of this election. And we don't have to keep imagining other manipulation of religious institutions. We have a really big example, the Catholic Church in medieval times. After the fall of the Roman Empire in the 5th century, the Church appeared as the new dominant power in Europe. Like the Romans, they had their capital in Rome and their own emperor, the Pope. The power of the Church lay in their perceived status as the gatekeepers to heaven. Trust them in any way, shape, or form, and you can find yourself barred from the gates of paradise. This could apply from the poorest peasants to the most powerful of kings. Every peasant had to give a portion of their weekly work to labor on church land for free. They had to pay 10% of their earnings to the church through a tax known as the tithe. And if they don't pay it, they're actually not baptized. And if they're not baptized, they're not buried on church lands when they die, thus not even getting to heaven. The church used they even sold papers that declared absolution and forgiveness for sins that were not yet committed by people. You just buy them and you're forgiven for the sin. Not even poor people, but rich people too. The church could even mobilize Europe's most wealthy people to fight on their behalf. During the Crusades, popes claimed that whoever fights for them in their name would go to paradise. And nobody can just jump for that thing. All of these impulses according to history hit to come. Of course, times have changed. The people became smarter, more educated. But unfortunately, religion simply doesn't change. And we saw how still lots of people still follow religion and trust in religious institutions. We also have clear examples of how some institutions have used their religious authority and manipulate people to gain personal gains, such as presidential candidates, or economic and military power like the Catholic Church, and how easily this manipulation can happen. Simply, we cannot risk the safety of our society and our citizens from these manipulations. We cannot permit the rise of something like the Catholic Church in our times now. We know, ladies and gentlemen, these institutions do well sometimes, provide a pillar, support for the followers, help them and guide them. But the risk is so high.